think that's a little bit of it, but I think the subjects are like deeply personal, emasculating, and so intrinsically linked to like self-esteem.
It's vulnerable.
Yeah, it's like super vulnerable. So, and if someone, I remember I had a partner turn around to me who interestingly was going through some of the issues that were undiagnosed, turn around once upon a time and express that she didn't like having sex. And I didn't understand that at like as a 23, 22-year-old guy.
Yeah.
And so you kind of look yourself in the mirror and go, oh shit, like it can be super emasculating. It turned out that there was actually a physiological challenge she'd had.
Yeah.
But we'd been in a relationship for a long time and she wasn't enjoying sex because there was a physiological issue.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't say anything to me.
Yeah.
I didn't know. And then the day she said something to me, I didn't know anything about sex. So I just interpreted it as like, damn, I'm not good I must not be good in the bedroom or something, which is super like hurtful.
Yeah.
And then that kind of breaks the relationship down. And it's all predicated on this like highly emotional, highly self-esteem linked, poorly educated subject, which destroys relationships.
Destroys it. And that's such an important story, right? Because if you had had access to the information, she thought she was protecting you by not telling you that information.
Do you know what's interesting? I went to one of my friends, one of my best friends, and said, oh, my partner's just said this to me. Like, what does that mean? And he went to me, he goes, mine too. And I can't tell you how ignorant and poor and insufficient the conclusions in such a situation we arrive at are. We're like, well, maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe it's a sexuality challenge. Maybe it's a genetic thing. Maybe they were born and didn't want to have sex. Like we just don't know what it is. From doing this podcast and speaking to people like you, I like, oh my God, I just wish like 5-10 years ago when I had these conversations with my guy friends and also with the ex-partner that I'm referencing, I just wish I knew that it wasn't any of those things. Mm-hmm. It was something that could have been helped.
Yeah. What's so important is that you were able to learn and see and grow in this, right? A little bit of information gave you empathy for this partner where you took it on as a you problem. It became a you problem because it was both of you together, but it started with biology. And so if we actually taught people the biology or to think about biology or to like be able to talk about sex, to talk about sexual health, to talk about genitals, to make them not private parts, how much better would your sexual upbringing really have been?